Hi guys! So today I am going to try something that I'm going to call Love It or Leave It. I'm not married to the name, but basically I'm just going to be trying out some products and letting you guys know if I think that it's worth your money to go out and buy. I have two different foundations today that I'm trying out. The first one is a powder foundation from Jerome Alexander, and it's called Magic Minerals by Jerome Alexander. What it's supposed to do is conceal and cover blemishes, age spots, fine lines, and uneven skin tone. And their big selling point is that it's a mineral powder that has color correcting powder within it. And so, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I've also picked out this Revlon Photoready Candid liquid foundation. Now with this, there are actually two different versions. You have the kind that I'm currently holding, and there's also an illuminating version that's $1 more. This was around $8 and some change at Target. The illuminating one, like I said, is around $9. The Jerome Alexander, I think, was $15, and I got it on clearance for $11. Anyways, let's test them out. I'm going to do part of my face with just the Jerome Alexander. I'm going to do part of my face with the Revlon, and then I'm going to do part of my face with both. I am not one that usually uses powder foundation, but the reason that I picked this out was because I have tried their contour palette, which I absolutely loved, and it has 6 colors, and it has a really great brush with it. And so I thought that I was curious about this for a while, and I decided I'd give it a try. I think the best place to try it out would be over this pimple. If you guys have any tips on getting rid of pimples, because I have exfoliated, I have face washed, I have done everything, and this thing has been here for like 2 weeks. I do not get pimples a lot. However, when I do, they're always right in the middle of my face, and very big and obvious. Now, I'm not trying to complain. I could have it so much worse, but I'm just saying, if you guys have any tips, like especially like all natural, like home remedies, I would love to hear them in the comments below. Let's give it a try now. So I'm gonna really put this brush up and really kind of fill it up with the powder there. If you can see, but you really can't. I mean, I'm literally like digging this in, and there's just not much to it. So I'm already not impressed with it. I'm like, okay, so it's supposed to cover up blemishes, is it not? Let's do it over where I had my glasses on earlier and see if it covers up the redness from the indentations there. Nothing. I'm really not crazy about this, you guys. I'm really not. I'm gonna do half of my forehead with it and just see. Like, maybe if we shine the light on it more. No, I don't like it. I definitely would not say this is worth your money. I am so sorry, Jerome Alexander. I love your contour palette, like I said, but this is just not cutting it for me. Maybe what I would suggest it for is, like I said, when I'm going to put the Revlon on, doing it over a liquid foundation. Or putting it over like your liquid concealer to help prevent getting the lines underneath your eyes. But as an everyday foundation, I would not suggest it unless it's something like you are going outside for the summer and you just don't need anything heavy. And when I say going outside for the summer, I'm really saying that with like optimism, because I really hope that by summertime we can be back to some kind of normalcy in our lives. And that means you staying at home and social distancing. That would be amazing. Because I know that I'm not the only person who wants to get out of this house. But the longer that we social distance and try to prevent this COVID-19 from spreading, the quicker we can get back to a semblance of a normal life. So that was my PSA for my video, and now let's move to the Revlon. I am going to put this on. I had this really amazing foundation brush that I absolutely adored, and I was making a video the other day, and my beautiful 2-year-old daughter got it and she snapped it off. I loved it so much because it was similar to the Blend and Blur brush, which is amazing. But what I loved about it is that it was a little bit smaller, and so going up underneath your eyes and in like these little areas right here, it worked wonders. So I ordered one that was similar off Amazon, and I will do a review on that when it comes in. So I'm just going to blend. This Blend and Blur brush from Real Techniques is amazing. I love it so much. I rarely use blending sponges anymore, and I really just have stuck to these oval brushes. Do yourselves a favor and please don't get the cheapy ones. I have those and they do not work at all. They have them at Walmart and like Five Below, and they really just, the brushes aren't soft, the bristles are rough, and they just don't hold a candle to, is that a saying? Hold a candle? They don't hold a flame. Whatever. They don't compare to something like this. You definitely want to get your money's worth out of these brushes, and so getting something a little bit more pricey is worth it. This one was $20 and worth every penny. So this is a section of my face that I did with the Revlon. And I would just want to compare really quick and do this area right here where I had my my glasses on and show you guys if it covers that up. So I'm going to blend that in. You see, this was the little brush and it just fits in so perfectly into those hard to get areas on your face. I would definitely suggest finding a teardrop shape blending brush. It's great for concealer as well. Let's see if that worked. Yes, it did. So if you're comparing this side right here, where I did the Jerome Alexander, to this side, there's obviously a difference there. And of course, you're going to get more coverage from a liquid foundation than you are from a powder. But if this was $20 full price and this was $8 full price, it's, you know, common sense. Which one are you going to get? I wanted to find something else at the store that was affordable and comparable to the Urban Decay All-Nighter. And this is not exactly the same, but I really love the coverage of it. So the pros is that it matches my skin tone perfectly. The color that I chose is 150 Creme Brulee. And my skin tone, even though I'm a little bit pale right now, is definitely more of an olive. Like, I can go outside for about 15 minutes and get a nice little tan going on. And so if you have a similar complexion to me, I would definitely suggest getting the Creme Brulee color. Okay, blend, 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 blend. So last thing I'm going to try out is putting it over this pimple right here and seeing, I know that's what concealer is for, but we're just going to try and see what this coverage is like with the Revlon. And you guys, can I just say again, like, I really love this formula. I love the, it's not too thick, it's not cakey, it's not too liquidy. It blends extremely well, and I feel like it just gives an amazing coverage, especially for $8. Like, really, really good stuff. It's a pimple, you know, it's not going to be completely covered, but this still works way better than the Jerome Alexander, as we've come to the conclusion. So my verdict for the Revlon Candid Photo Ready is love it. We are going to love the Candid. We are going to leave the Jerome Alexander. I did say I was going to put the Jerome Alexander over the Revlon, so I'll do that, even though I really just don't see the point. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this and I will use it to put over my concealer, so that way I don't get those little fine line concealer smudges that always tend to show up underneath. So yes, just to give you guys a closer look, this is the Photoready Candid, and I think that it does an excellent job at giving that blurred effect. Like when it says Photoready, it's not kidding. It really does give a nice, like I said, just nice blurred effect, a closed pore look, and yes, I would highly recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any suggestions that you want me to try out from Target, that I can do an online order, or Amazon, and you were wondering if it worked or not, I'll totally order it and see how it works, and I'll test it out for you so you don't have to waste your money. I am new to YouTube, but if you could watch my video, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, give me suggestions on what I could change, what I could do better. You don't have to be mean about it, but I could take some constructive criticism, so that would be fantastic. And that is it for this video. I hope that all of you guys are staying safe and finding some fun ways to pass your quarantine time. And again, thank you if you took the time to watch this video. I am truly grateful to you. I also have another channel, and that is more focused on positivity, mindset, law of attraction. I've been working on that as well. Don't have nearly as many videos, but I'm getting that up and started for you guys as well if you're interested in learning about that. Thanks and have an amazing day. See you guys in the next video. Bye.